Hello and welcome, fellow oddballs of YouTube, to another episode of Slovak Mountain Man of Gaming. That's right, that is I, Slovak Mountain Man, and as you can see, we're in my room again. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, yes it has, yes it has. Because, you know, I've been on a boat, I've been, I don't know, in a store, I've been all over the place. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to just sit here and relax in my room, you know, talk about some games. And what awesome game shall I be talking about today? Well, Final Fantasy Theatrhythm, Curtain Call, that's right. This game is very awesome. If you do not know, let me tell you. Final Fantasy Theatrhythm is a rhythm game, you know, that came out on the 3DS a few years ago. Maybe it was 1 or 2 years ago, I'm not sure. But this is the sequel, came out 2014, which includes the original songs from the first game, you know, into this one, as well as some DLC songs as well. And if you bought this this year, you know, I pre-ordered this bad boy and I got it. It was awesome. It doesn't come in like, you know, just a little thingamajig like this, like most games. It came in like this box thing, you see? Kind of weird looking, but pretty awesome, which included as well, you know, the game. And then a music, I don't know, what is it? CD included, like a remix selections, I don't know, it's weird. I haven't listened to this, but yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, this game, it says on the back, it includes 221 songs. Can you imagine this? 221 Final Fantasy songs, you know, in a rhythm game. My mind was like, I was like, oh man, I cannot take this anymore, man. And over 60 characters from Final Fantasy. Let me explain what I'm talking about. In this game, when you play it, you can choose, you know, make a party. Like if you've played Final Fantasy, you know what I'm talking about, because you can choose up to 4 people in your party, and it's like, I don't know, as you see, 60 people, which is just insane. Like, I don't even know how to, you know, I haven't unlocked all of them, but to unlock people, you have to, you know, play songs or do multiplayer battles or do like this mission stuff. But it's really cool. Like on the left side, you can see, you know, the buttons that you have to press or hold, you know, because it's a rhythm game, you know, music rhythm game. And on the right side, you can see your characters like battling it out with the enemies. It's really awesome. If you get it incorrect, they lose some life. If you get it correct, you know, you take down a enemy, which is awesome. But yeah, 60 characters, it's like, what? The characters I've used so far were, you know, like Squall, Tifa, Aerith, Cloud, even though Cloud kind of sucks, you know, Barrett, you know, many of the awesome people from Final Fantasy. I was like, for at least the ones I've played, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy, you know, I've already talked about Final Fantasy a lot in my many videos. Like I have the art book over there, which is so awesome. And not only that, but you know, since this is a rhythm game, it heavily focuses on the music, and the music is so good. It is so good. It gives me a little tear sometimes, you know. Some of the songs are full length songs you can play through, you know, like One Winged Angel or some other ones. Some of them are like edited to be like shorter, you know what I mean? But still, it's like, oh, this is so cool, you know? It's just insane. And it's on the 3DS, so I can play it wherever I want, you know? Open this bad boy, bam, shalom. But it's so awesome. And not only that, you know, there's single player. There's also versus mode, which, if you play versus mode, it can be you versus a friend or a random person online, you know? If it's a random person online, you know, it's still fun. Like, I played with some people from Japan. He kept taking me down, you know, the dude from Japan. But we kept retrying. I was like, hey, how long does this guy, you know, want to retry? I'm like, you think he's gonna quit after the second one? He's like, no, he played like 20 rounds with me. He beat every single one, but whatever. It was fun. But yeah, multiplayer is awesome, you know. What's weird about the multiplayer though is you can attack the other person. So like if I'm playing with my pal or the dude from Japan, you know, random person, like if he gets certain combos correct, you know, he can unlock different attacks and stuff. So, you know, and then when I'm playing, it's gonna be the normal song, but depending on what attack he chose, like let's say he speeds up the time, my game goes full speed, you know, for like a little, like, you know, 20 seconds or something. Or it can slow down, or it can be like kind of like blurry or crazy. It's insane. But yeah, this game, oh, I love this game. I love it. I wanted to get the first one back when it came out. I have no idea when, like 2012 or something. But I was like, I don't know, because I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games. excuse me. But you know, I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games, and what I mean by this is when you're playing it, there are cutscenes that play in the background sometimes, you know. So I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna risk it, you know, taking a spoiler, because Final Fantasy games, you know, they're like, you know, story based and stuff, which is pretty insane. But you know, just thinking about this is crazy, you know. I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, I really recommend playing this game. It is so good, you know. If you play single player, it's fun. If you play multiplayer, it's fun too, you know. I don't know the difference between this one or this one, you know, the first one and the second one, but the second one you can also play like differently. It's either touch screen, you can use only the buttons, or you can use the back button as well. So you know, if you're lazy, you can like this, you know, one hand like this, and then click the button and just play like that. Well, you have to use the analog, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's very awesome game. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you have this game, put it in the comments, and you know, maybe we can play this. I'll take you down, because you know, my skills are top notch.